Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. Thought I'd bring you along as I make dinner tonight. I am making chicken picante. Sometimes I do it with pork. And it's super easy and super tasty. And so I have thawed out chicken breast, and the ingredients are pretty simple for this. You need some taco seasoning. You can be homemade or store-bought. You need whatever kind of salsa or picante sauce. I usually use homemade salsa, and I am totally out, so I need to make more. Some olive oil to brown the meat in, and some peach or apricot jam. I have peach jam I made last year. Sometimes a spoon of brown sugar. That's totally optional. And you can use spicy, medium salsa, hot salsa, mild. It does increase because of the taco seasoning. So if you don't like anything spicy, I would definitely recommend taco seasoning and mild salsa. And I'm going to serve mine on yellow rice. You can use any rice, you can use noodles, whatever you prefer. We like it on rice best. So let me show you how I do this. I have a Ziploc bag, and I have my chicken over here. It's probably like 1.5 pounds. Ooh, I almost missed it. I don't have my burner on heating yet. I'm gonna put all the chicken in here to coat it. I had this the first time at my brother's house. We went there for a weekend, and him and his wife made it. And I think they got it from like a grocery store, Kroger's. At the meat counter, those cards they have. So I'm gonna go wash my hand. Seal this and shake it up so the chicken all gets coated. And it is really good with pork too. So now I'm just gonna coat my pan, with a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can use whatever your preference is. And let this heat up. Then all we do is we brown this, and we add a jar of salsa, and it calls for like 1/2 cup. So half of this jar of jam. And then you can add, it calls for like 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And sometimes I add it and sometimes I don't. And then you can serve whatever vegetable you want with this, or a salad. Sometimes I do broccoli. That's often. Tonight I'm going to saute up some summer squash and zucchini. I'm going to add in the meat. I'm going to scoop out some of the seasoning and add. So after I get this browned and all the ingredients added, I will put the rice on, and I'll let this simmer and the flavors meld together while I'm cooking the rice. So we just need to brown the outside, cook it. Doesn't need to be all the way cooked through, part cooked through, because we're going to let it simmer then and it will finish. This takes a large saucepan and 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2.5 cups of water. I made this jam last year, and we don't really eat jam a lot. My dad likes it, and we eat others. We have beautiful peaches on our tree. They're little, but they're just so tasty. So this is a perfect use for it. And that was a mild taco pack, so I'm going to add some more chili powder to give it some more zip. Time to add the salsa or picante sauce. Open up the jam. It's good to use your jams up too, because they start to lose some of their vividness. Especially this was a low sugar one, so we'll see if I want to add brown sugar. Kind of mix it in there, chop it up some, and it will dissolve with the heat. Just breaking up some of the big chunks so it mixes in with the sauce. Whoop. And splashing on the stove. I got the water heating up. I'm going to put the lid on. Put this down to a simmer. My water just started boiling for the rice. So I'm going to call for 2 tablespoons of oil. There. Add this. Gotta clean this up before it sticks. This is really good on white rice or Uncle Ben's or whatever rice your family prefers. Back boiling, I'm going to move that down to a simmer, and this cooks for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on, 20 minutes. Usually it needs more than that, but I'll check it then. So, I'll bring you back. Everything is on cooking. Well, I'm going to saute up some zucchini. After tasting it, it is good, but the brown sugar does give it some depth. So just add 1 spoon of it. Must be the molasses that's in it. And here it is all done. The yellow rice. And I just sauteed some zucchini with some spices. We like them kind of almost blackened. That's how we do it. It's a little bit like a sweet, spicy sauce, and the vegetables from the salsa show up. It's chicken picante, and hope you enjoy it like we do. See you next time at Pike Creek Farm.